everybody, it's Johnny Hobbs with Hidden Gems, where I will be discussing films from decades past that didn't quite get the attention that they deserve and kind of flew under the radar, but hopefully after I'm done discussing these, you'll want to check them out yourself and enjoy them as much as I have. And today, from 1997, we have Elvis Meets Nixon, directed by Alan Arkush, and this was actually a Showtime Network film. This is kind of Elvis's lost weekend. Gets to a boiling point where he just has to get away from Graceland, wants to go visit a friend out in California, who is actually real-life friend Jerry Schilling, who has told this story about how Elvis came to visit him. They went out to the Sunset Strip, and he told Elvis, was like, no, I can't go out there, man. They'll recognize me. And this is actually a true story. Elvis did go out there, stood on a street corner in Sunset Strip in his purple jumpsuit. People walked by him, didn't recognize him. He thought that was the greatest thing. He just wanted to kind of live a normal life, but he was the biggest star in the world. So he wants to go meet Richard Nixon. Elvis was big into collecting sheriff badges and stuff like that. He wanted to get a DEA badge to be part of his collection. Plus, he was also kind of a little worried about the Beatles because they were so successful and they were so influential. At this point in Elvis's career, he was a bit of a cultural dinosaur, not as hip and cool as he was in like 1956, 57. This takes place in 1970. So he's all in the middle of this flower power, hippie generation. He can't connect. He's traveling back and forth from Washington, D.C. to California, back to Washington, D.C. There's a great scene in a donut shop. This is just a great film. 3 reasons why you should check it out. Rick Peters, who plays Elvis, doesn't really look like Elvis, but he captures the essence, spirit of Elvis, and there's a great scene showing Elvis's human side. Elvis was a very generous guy, and there's a great scene on an airplane with a soldier coming back from Vietnam. It's really tender, and it's really nice. Elvis was a human being. It kind of does capture that a little bit. And also, even though it's embellished a little bit, there's actually true elements in this, and it's so crazy and so wild, you're thinking this can't be true, but a lot of it is, because that was Elvis's life, man. It was really wild and crazy. And the third reason is, if you're an Elvis fan, even if you're not an Elvis fan, you're going to love this movie, man. It takes off right away, doesn't slow down. It's a lot of fun, and you should check it out. Again, Elvis Meets Nixon. So check it out. Hope you enjoyed it as much as I have, and we'll catch you next time on Hidden Gems.